Can I glue one select from several tables? Yes, you can. This is a complex question. We explore it in this video. There are two tables. One is values for select. And I added another values 2 for select. If we have all sorts of fruits and vegetables there, here we have cars, planes, trains, and so on. The thing is, if we glue them into one select, then we can't use id. Ids here in this table and ids there as bases can overlap. Then the machine won't have one display for each base, maybe two, and it will select them randomly. So in order to be able to do a pass-through selection from two tables, we have to use base field. There's a trick to how to create this base field by code. We do the code here, and we do the following in it. We say we're going to make a str and glue it together from some prefix and an id. For example, v2 a hyphen and plus the id of the row. Then we have an id with some kind of prefix, and it gets unique, because for the second table we take the prefix v1. Here are v2, 3, 4. So for table 2, we prefix it with v1 and see how it works. Let's go to this table. We have a base field here as well. I entered it manually. We're going to replace it here with code. And here we change it to v1. Okay, save it. We recalculate the rows, recalculate. And here we got v1 and the sequence number of the row. We're all set. Let's go to the main table. Here we have the select in row field. Its code is configured in such a way that we take from value for select on the basis of id. That is, there is no additional instructions. And, as you understand, in order to do a multi-table select, we necessarily need a base field, so we set the base field here. Let's save it. And we see that all the values that were here, they've gone into the strike-through, because the base field has changed. Now it shouldn't be 1 here, it should be v1. I'll duplicate the tab to see what should be here. Here 1 should be v1, 1, and it's orange too. With a change like this, it can be quite a complicated story because there can be a large number of lines here. If such a change occurs, it is recommended to make a duplicate column, by code. Calculate what the base should be there. That is, there should be a new v1, 1 and then modify this new field into a select. You can practice as homework and try to do this. Next here are 5 and 3. I will not choose appropriate values, I will choose random ones. Just not orange too, so I will choose cabbage here. Now we need to add the second table. We go here to the code and do the following. We take this down to the line S1. Make a line S2 and insert exactly the same code there. It's got the same fields, only it will be values 2 for select. We take the same str. Let's see on values 2. We also take str. Base field is exactly the same as base field and order title also. Let's leave everything as it is, here too. Now we need to glue these two tables. What do? We do a list add. And in the first list we set S1, and in the second list we set S2. There are no items in this case. Okay, save. Here we have everything displayed normally. When adding new values we have here bus, car, jet. Their str is formed so it shows that these values are from table 2. If you want to sort through these two tables, because now the values of table 1 start, then the values of table 2 continue, we need to do sorting for the list. So we say it's going to be a list. And this is it, we do a list sort. We say it will be a list. We sort as strings, we remove all unnecessary things. Through the vertical slash we put variants of what it could be. We will sort in ascending order by item. There are two ways to do this. First, we say that we sort by item and specify title in the item. Remember, inside there is a row list and those rows have multiple columns, title, value and is underscore del. We want to sort by displays and so in this case we say that we sort by item and item we have title. We try it, see what we get, and here it is sorted through these values. And another way to write a list sort is not to use an additional item, but write this title here. Save it. Let's see what we have here. And this works the same way. Okay. In this field, we see that we had a different value here. Here was the base as we entered it manually. We recalculated by code there and it stopped working, so we either have to update it or change it manually. Well, your choice. The new base field value is pulled up here by code. It is V1 and 4. At this point, it's a rather complicated topic. Practice it and move on.